Red Sox, Yankees.
Real Madrid, Barcelona.
Celtics, Lakers, and today, Falmouth versus the Cotuit Kettleers. Happy 4th of July, guys. I'm Brynn Foley with Joe Weil. Falmouth is facing its division rival here, Cotuit. Pitching matchup, Austin Tribby for Falmouth at Missouri, and Austin Sexton for Cotuit. He's out of Mississippi State. Joe, what's that matchup going to look like?
Well, hopefully it looks well for the Commodores. Austin Tribby's been very good for them so far. He's 0-1 right now, but he has an ERA under 2. Meanwhile, Sexton, his ERA is in the 6. So this should be a favorable matchup for the Commodores. He's really been the de facto ace of this team, which is amazing because he's not even a starting pitcher.
Now, Falmouth lost last night 8-1. It's 4th of July. Will today change anything against Cotuit again?
We'll have to see. I mean, the Commodores, it's really just been a struggle offensively, and now it's the pitching, too. They've given up a lot of runs in their last 3 games in this 3-game losing streak right now, so we thought it might, things might change after the Fenway day, but it really hasn't, so maybe it will tonight. Fireworks obviously are going to be going off tonight. Hopefully the same will be for the Commodores in the batter's box.
How can Falmouth get their pitching and hitting to be more consistent in these games?
Well, they have to help each other out. The Commodores, before this 3-game stretch, got great pitching. The hitting just wasn't there, so they have to click. I mean, right now, they're into the game 20 games now, so it's been a struggle, and you have to start soon. You have to start playing better because playoffs are coming soon. As we've heard so many times, the Cape League goes fast, so they have to get things going and get on the right track soon.
All right, since we are in Cotuit, we're going to head to today's Commodore Minute or so with Michael Tinsley. A hot dog, a popcorn, a Coke. What is more American than that? Well, I'll tell you, and Michael will also. It's Falmouth's game against the Cotuit Kettleers here on July 4th. So, Michael, what's today's Commodore Minute or so?
Well, here, Cotuit's field is known as the modern-day Field of Dreams. It's like the middle of nowhere. I mean, there's forests, trees, all surrounding, encompassing this field that seems like it's in the middle of nowhere. In fact, you, Jason, got lost coming here.
We did.
Which doesn't happen often. I'll give you guys credit. Don't always get lost. But it shows how far out there this field is. Modern-day Field of Dreams, 4th of July, Declaration of Independence, celebrating it all, baseball game. I mean, what's better than that?
I can't think of anything else. Thanks, Michael. All right, just a couple minutes ago, Michael caught up with catcher and outfielder Michael Tinsley. Joe, why did we catch up with him here in this pregame show?
Well, it's because he's been hitting pretty well. I think he's one of the best pure hitters on the team so far, and his versatility has been great. He's been a good catcher behind the plate and played left field a couple times as well. He's been used a lot. We talked about it. He was one of the first catchers here, and he played the first 7 games at catcher, so he's been a big player for the Commodores this year.
All right, here's that interview, guys.
Here on the Clubhouse Show, joined by Michael Tinsley, catcher and outfielder for the Commodores. Today playing left field, got the left field duties, but playing on the 4th of July. What's this mean to play America's pastime on Independence Day?
It's amazing. A lot of people have 4th of July off to spend with their families, and we get to spend it in the Cape playing baseball. I mean, I couldn't ask for more, to be honest.
2 for 4 yesterday against Cotuit. You play them again today. How do you continue that momentum from yesterday into tonight?
You just got to keep a level head, in all honesty. The thing about baseball is you can't get too excited, you can't get too down on yourself, and it's really easy to do both. So especially coming off a good later half of the game, just got to keep my mind just centered and don't think too much of anything.
Saw you just a couple minutes ago talking with Logan Ice. He's catching today. What's your relationship been like with the other catchers on this team?
It's been pretty good. Me and Logan obviously have been together the longest since Scout just showed up. But we have a pretty good relationship. We just know who's catching each day and try to help out the other guys as much as possible. Logan is a really nice guy. He'll do anything to help anybody. Scout is the same way when he's not doing first base. And I try to help out as much of the guys as I can, catch bullpens if they're starting the day or if they need any help.
Again, joined on the Clubhouse Show by Michael Tinsley, outfielder tonight for the Commodores. Michael, you mentioned doing anything you can for the other guys on the team, including the pitching staff. Behind the plate, how do you help control this pitching staff and settle the guys down?
You kind of have to learn the personalities of all the pitchers. It's really hard coming into here and just being thrown on the fire without having any bullpens with the pitchers and having the pitchers being constantly switched out for temps and contract guys showing up. But once you learn what each pitcher's all about, you got to play to their strengths. If some guys like being lit up on the mound, fires them up, then you got go and do that. But if they're one of those guys that needs to be patted on the back to say, hey, it's all right, then you got to keep playing to that. So it's basically when you know their strengths and weaknesses, you can just play to that as much as you can.
How do you figure out what type of guy they are?
Trial and error, or if you're knowing them really well, just speaking with them. You can kind of tell what kind of pitcher they are just based on their personalities. Steven and Valines, I go to Kansas with him, and I know he's a goofy guy and he gets really serious on the mound. So if you're goofy on the mound with him, then it just loosens the mood and everything.
4th of July today. How did you spend it before you got here to the ballpark?
Getting ready to come to the ballpark. In all reality, it was just another game day in our minds, but it's also a great holiday. We blasted American music on the way over here. It was a great time, and just prepare like it was any other day.
What's your favorite American song to blast?
Born in the USA. It's a good one. That was good to hear on the bus. Everyone screaming that and out the windows as we're passing the beach. It was a fun time.
Michael, thanks for your time.
No problem.
Once again, that's Michael Tinsley, Falmouth Commodores catcher and outfielder. He's in left field tonight. Independence Day, 4th of July, America's pastime here in Cotuit.
All right, game time is set for 5 o'clock here on this 4th of July. Audio pregame 4:45 on Ustream. So join us and stay tuned.